Hello everyone, you're on HMJ Study channel. We are here for 12th accounts, chapter number 1, Introduction to Partnership and Partnership Final Account, practical problem number 6. Archana and Prerna partner sharing profits and losses in the ratio 2:1, so their profit sharing ratio is 2:1. With the help of the following trial balance and adjustments given below, you are required to prepare trading and profit and loss account for the year end 31st March 2019 and balance sheet on the same day. The account will be prepared in this way: trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. Let's start with the first step to mark up the adjustments. Stock on 31st March 2019 valued at cost price 12,000 and market price 17,000. So this is about closing stock. This will not mark here. Next, a customer Mr. Shekhar failed to pay his dues rupees 800. It means this is new bad debt. So this will affect debtors. So mark debtors. Next, 1/8 of patents are to be written off. So the patents will be written off. So patent will be marked. Patent is here. Next, a part of furniture rupees 5,000 is purchased on 1st October. Here furniture will be marked. Furniture is here, so furniture will be marked. Next, depreciate land and building 10% and furniture 5%. So land and building will be marked and furniture is already marked. This and this is connected. So while going for adjustment, we'll see this. So furniture is marked. Next, outstanding wages. Outstanding expenses are wages and electricity charges. So wages and electricity charges will be marked. Wages are here and electricity charges. So this is done. Next is allow interest on capital 3%. So capital is here. So this is done. The marking of adjustments are done. Next is transferring these items to the accounts that we have prepared. Before we go for the transfer, we'll understand about furniture. Here, a part of furniture 5,000 is purchased on 1st October 2018. It means this furniture contains this 5,000 and further it is written that depreciation on furniture is 5%. So this 5,000 in this furniture, in this 13,000, 5,000 is already added. So on this 5,000, 5%, and if this 5,000 is deducted out of this 13,000, remain is 8,000. So on this 8,000 also 5% depreciation. Okay. So while transferring this furniture to the asset side, we'll leave one line for the adjustment. Now keep the textbook in front. We'll see the transferring of items. The very first is about stock on 1/4/2018. It means it is opening stock. So trading account debit side to opening stock, amount outer column 8560. The next is patent. Patent is nothing but asset. So go to asset side, write patents and amount in the inner column as we have marked it and it means it carry adjustment. Next is sundry debtors. So sundry debtors is also asset. Sundry debtors will be written inside. On sundry debtors, only one adjustment is given and that is about bad debt. So only one line will leave. Next is stock of stationery, that is also asset. So stock of stationery, amount in the outer column. Trademark is also asset. So write here asset, trademark 2000. Next is bills receivable. It is also asset. So write bills receivable, amount in the outer column. Next is electricity charges. So electricity charges is nothing but expense. So debit side of profit and loss account. But it is marked. Therefore the amount will be written in the inner column, leaving a line. After electricity charges, wages is given. Wages is direct expense. So trading account debit side, 2 wages, 950 in the inner column, leaving a line. After wages, heating and lighting. Heating and lighting is also direct expense. So trading account debit side, 2 heating and lighting, amount in the outer column 1000. Trade expense. Trade expense is written to the debit side of profit and loss account. Why? Trade expense or general expense forms the part of office and administration expenses that is incurred for making or implementing the plans for the efficient running of the business. So it is office related expense, you can say. Debit side of profit and loss account, to trade expense 850 in the outer column without adjustment. After trade expense, sales return is given. So sales return is always deducted from the sales to the credit side of trading account. Find out the sales first, write by sales. Sales you can see to the credit balances, the second last item 30,200. So by sales 30,200, and out of this we'll deduct the sales return, that is 400. Deduct this and get the amount to the outer column. So after sales return to the debit balance, we are having land and building. Land and building is asset and it is marked. So go to asset side, write land and building. In the outer column the amount will be leaving a line. Then furniture is also marked. So furniture to the asset side, writing the amount in the inner column 13,000 and will leave a line. After furniture, cash at bank. So cash at bank is also asset. Just write cash at bank amount in the outer column. Next is investment, again asset, 7,500 outer column. Next is drawings. As we always deduct this drawing from the partner's capital. So we'll go to the liability first. We'll write partner's name. The first partner is Archana. So Archana's capital we'll write first. Find out the Archana's capital balance. You can get it to the credit balance. In the credit balance, Archana's capital is very first item. So write that 40,000 here. Archana's capital 40,000. From Archana's capital we will deduct the drawing of Archana. So drawing of Archana is given as 1200. Deduct this amount and keep it inside only because we are having further adjustment, and we'll get net profit or net loss from this account. Okay, so we'll leave two line. Then we are having second partner Prerna. So we'll write the Prerna's capital first. Again we'll find the Prerna's capital to the credit balance, the second item under capital heading, that is 20,000. So Prerna's capital 20,000. Deduct drawing of Prerna. What was the drawing of Prerna? 900. So 20,000 minus 900 will be 19,100, but it will be inside only as we are having further adjustments on it. Next is bad debts. So bad debts is always written to the debit side of profit and loss account, two bad debts. But here we'll follow all the steps. These are the fixed steps. Two bad debts, add new bad debts, add new RDD. Then we deduct the old RDD. So the bad debts given in the trial balance is nothing but will be written here in front of bad debt. So 200 we have written here. Whenever we get new bad debt, new RDD, we will write in front, and whenever we get old RDD, we will write here. Okay. So this is about bad debts. Next is for purchases. Purchases to the debit side of trading account. Two purchases, the amount 23,700 inside as purchase return is given. So out of purchases, less purchase return we always do. Find out the purchase returns amount which is given to the credit side, the fourth last item. So it is 1,000. Purchase return is 1,000. Now deduct this amount and take it to the outer column. So debit balances are all done. Coming to the credit balance, the very first is capital that we already have written here. Next is other loans. Whatever other loans are written to the liability. So other loans amount outer column 3,000. Next is reserve fund. Reserve fund is also liability. So reserve fund 1,000 outer column. Then sundry creditors, again liability 17,500 outer column. Bills payable liability 5,000 outer column. After bills payable you are given with purchase return. Purchase return we already have deducted from purchases. So this is done. Next is RDD. RDD given in trial balance or given in question is considered as old RDD, and we have fixed format here. We already have given the heading as old RDD. So in front of old RDD we'll write 500. After RDD sales are already written, this is done. Next is interest, and interest shows credit balance in the question, it means interest is earned, so it is nothing but gain. We'll go to the credit side of profit and loss account. By interest 310. This is all about transfer of items from the given trial balance to the accounts that we have prepared. Now we'll go for the adjustments. The first adjustment is regarding closing stock. Closing stock on 31st March 2019 is valued at cost price 12 and market price 17,000. So while we transfer this closing stock, we will take the least amount, the lowest amount, and lowest amount is 12,000. We know the effects of closing stock. To the credit side of trading account, closing stock. By closing stock, the lesser amount we are considering here, that is 12,000. And second effect to the asset side, writing closing stock, the lowest amount, that is 12,000. The second adjustment, our customer Mr. Shekhar failed to pay his dues rupees 800. It means it is new bad debts. 800 is new bad debt. New bad debt always deduct from debtors, sundry debtors. So less new bad debts. What was the amount of bad debts? It was 800. So now deduct this 800 from 18,500. 17,700 will be the answer. This is the first effect. Now new bad debts, we are already having the fixed step, new bad debts. So in front of new bad debts, we will mention this 800. 800. In the adjustment, no RDD is given. It means new RDD is dash. Now we will calculate this and take the amount in the outer column. See how? 200 plus 800 will be 1000, and out of this 1000, 500 will be deducted. So 500 will be written in the outer column. The third adjustment is regarding patents. 1/8 of patents are to be written off. So patents, what is the amount of patents? 2000. Patents we have written to the asset side, but we'll show some working note for it. So 2000's 1/8 part. We'll show the working note. 1/8 patents will be written off. So 2000 into 1/8. Calculate this. 8 ones are 8, 8 2s are 16, 4 remains. 8 5s are 40 and the 0 comes up. So this is 250. 250 has to be deducted from the patents as it is written off. Patents are here, less written off. 250 will be deducted out of 2000. So 1750 will be the answer. This is the first effect. The second effect will be as the amount of asset gets reduces, the second effect will be here to the debit side of profit and loss account, writing to write off patents or written off patents. The amount which is deducted will be written, that is 250. Next is about furniture. A part of furniture rupees 5000 is purchased on 1st October 2018. Furniture is 13,000. And further, in the fifth adjustment, furniture's depreciation is given at 5%. So we will consider this amount. Furniture, again show the working note. Furniture is of 13,000. On this 13,000, 5,000 is included, which was purchased on 1st October 2018. 1st October 2018. How much is remain? 8,000. Means on this 8,000, the whole year's depreciation. And depreciation is given at 5%. So depreciation on furniture at 5%. Now we'll go for 8,000's depreciation first. 8,000 into whole year means 12 upon 12 means from 12 months for the 12 months depreciation, and the rate of depreciation is 5%. So 5 upon 100. This 12 cancels. This 2 zeros cancel. 80 into 5. So the answer will be 400. Okay, this is done. Now we'll go for this 5,000. 5,000 into, for how many months? October, November, December, January, February, March, means 6 months. So 6 upon 12 into, what is the rate? 5. 5 upon 100. 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12. This 2 zeros cancels. 2 ones are 2, twos are 4, remains 1, 2 fives are 10. So 25 into 5. The answer will be 125. Now the total depreciation is 400 plus 125. It means the total depreciation is 525. Okay, 525. We have added this too. So the total depreciation on furniture is 525. This depreciation will be deducted from furniture less depreciation at 5%. We'll write in bracket both the amounts 525. How, the addition of that two. It is 400 and 125. So 400 plus 125, it will be 525. Deduct and get it to the outer side. 12,475. The next effect of the depreciation on furniture goes to the debit side of profit and loss account, writing to depreciation on furniture. We write this total amount 525. This fourth one is done, but in the fifth one there is also depreciation on land and building, and the rate is 10%. What is the amount of land and building? 22,000. So 22,000 is 10%. Show the working note. Depreciation on land and building 22,000 into 10 upon 100, as the rate is given 10%. So cancel this 0, this 0, this 0, this 0. Remain is 2,200. So 2,200 is the amount of depreciation on land and building less depreciation at 10%. 2,200. Deduct this amount and 19,800 will remain. The second effect of depreciation on land and building goes to the debit side of profit and loss account, writing to depreciation on land and buildings 2,200. The next outstanding expenses, wages 300 and electricity 200. We'll go for wages first. Wages are here. So outstanding is always added. So add outstanding. And how much is outstanding? Wages 300. Now 300 will be added to 950. The answer will be 1250. Outer column. The second effect of outstanding wages goes to the liability side. Outstanding wages. And how much is outstanding? 300. So 300 here. Further in the adjustment, electricity charges is also outstanding. Electricity charges are here. So add outstanding, and it is outstanding by 200. So write 200 here. Add this 2 and get the amount in the outer column 1650. Now the second effect of outstanding electricity goes to liability side. Outstanding electricity charges. And how much is outstanding? 200. So 200 in the outer column. Next and the last, allow interest on capital 3%. Interest on capital, we have two partners, Archana and Prerna, and the capital balances are given. So we have to show the working note. Here, interest on capital, Archana's capital is 40,000 and Prerna's capital is 20,000. So 40,000 is 3% and 20,000 is 3%. Cancel this 2 zeros, 400 remains. 400 into 3, 1200. In the same way, this 2 zeros will be cancelled. 200 into 3, 600. So the interest on capital, Archana 1200, Prerna 600. What we do with this interest on capital? We used to add to the capital in the liability. So add interest on capital. What is the amount of interest of Archana? 1200. So just write it here, 1200. And also to the Prerna. So we'll add here, add interest on capital. What was the amount of Prerna's interest? That is 600. So 600 here. We will after closing of profit and loss account, we'll get net profit or net loss. So we have to go further for the net profit or net loss here and here too. Therefore we have left out the space. We are not going for the further calculation. Okay, so next effect of interest on capital, to the debit side of profit and loss account here, writing to interest on capital. We are having two partners. First is Archana. Archana's interest on capital is 1200 and Prerna's interest on capital is 600. Now add this to 1800 will come outer column. So this is all about all the adjustments. Now we'll go for the closings of accounts. First of all, we will close this trading account. We'll take the total of credit side's outer column and debit side's outer column. The total of credit side is 41,800 and the total of debit side is 33,510. Now which side is greater? Definitely credit side. So the total of credit side will be written here to the credit side's closing box, 41,800. Transfer this to the opposite side, 41,800. Now find out the difference of it. The difference will be 8290. The difference is 8290 and it is called as gross profit. So this difference will be written here up, 8290, and name it as 2 gross profit. What have we done? The greater side's total we have written, it is transferred to the opposite side and the difference is written up and it is named as gross profit. This gross profit will be transferred to the opposite side of next account. It means profit and loss account credit side, writing by gross profit. And what is the amount? 8290. Now we'll go for the closing of profit and loss account. Take the total of outer column credit side, outer column debit side. The total of credit side of profit and loss account is 8,600 and the total of debit side is 7,775. Which side is greater? This credit side. The same way. To the closing box, we'll write the greater one, 8,600. Transfer this to the opposite side, 8,600. Now 8,600 minus 7,775. The difference, after deduction you will get 825 and this difference is nothing but net profit. So this difference is written here upside, 825. Name it as net profit, but net profit is distributed amongst two of the partners. So we'll go 2 lines up writing to net profit. We are having two partners that are Archana and Prerna. Name here Archana and Prerna. We will divide this 825 into Archana and Prerna in their profit sharing ratio. And the profit sharing ratio was mentioned in the very first line of the question, that was 2:1. So 825 into what was the ratio? 2:1. 2 belongs to Archana. 2:1 means 2/3. This is for Archana, and for Prerna 825 into 1 means 1/3. Now calculate this. The answer for the Archana will be 550 and 275 for Prerna. So this 550 and 275 will be written here. 550 for Archana and 275 for Prerna. Check it once the total of this is 825 or not. Yes, it is 825. Okay, so this is done about net profit. Now this net profit will be added here to the particular partner's capital. We are having Archana's capital first, so write add net profit. What was the net profit of Archana? It was 550. So write 550 here. Now this 3 will be added. Okay, so this 3 will be added and take the amount in the outer column. The addition will be 40,550. Now Prerna, same procedure. To the Prerna's capital add net profit, and the net profit of Prerna is how much? 275. So 275. Again add this 3, 19,975. So the balance sheet, the total of balance sheet will take now. Again, outer columns total asset side, outer columns total liability side. The total of liability side is 87,525 and asset side 87,525. It means it is tallied. So the solution for this problem will be in this way with some working notes.